We live and die by the clock and by the watch. You know, you just get to the line and fight for every second. I'm very dialed into my pace. You just limit the distractions that can be out there, and I think as I've gone along, I've learned to get better at that. What is important? Where do I need to focus my energy? Being at sea level and running on a course I'm super familiar with is the best way to just learn the rhythm that goes with the number on the watch. You stop thinking about the burn and you think about the satisfaction of breaking a barrier. I'm Desi Linden. I'm an Olympic marathoner. My second time representing Team USA. I can't even pinpoint the moment where I realized I could do running as a career, because I think for most people, and myself included, it was never something that was like a given. I was always the surprise, like, wow, she's the grinder, she's hanging in there, you know, like I was never top tier. Big thing when we travel is we'll just get a bag of beans from wherever we're at, because we're always on the road. So we have, I think, some from Utah, some from Seattle, and then we got back from Brazil, so we'll have to pull some out from there. So, yeah, kind of kickstarts the morning in a lot of different ways. I use my Timex for everyday runs. If it's workouts, getting the splits. If it's an easy run, getting the total numbers. But honestly, even if it's timing the boiling water, it's always on my wrist, and it's an easy thing to have and keeps me in check. Time in the career is key because you have to compete with a sense of urgency. It's a slow, steady build into getting better and putting in the years and putting in the work, and it takes a lot of time to get there. So it's this delicate balance between the two, and there's regular life being thrown at you. Everyone says you need a real job, and you know, like one more year doing this, one more year chasing my dream. I think the big turning point was Boston 2011. I had made the small strides along the way, and then had that day where I said, I can compete with the best in the world. I'm able to do this. That last 10K where I was in the battle, I'm gonna win this dang thing. That's super close, but you know, 2 seconds. Breaks your heart. You can have success, even if it's not crossing the line first. It can be a personal breakthrough, it can be a PR, it can be just being stronger than you ever thought you were. So having that breakthrough is like, okay, I can do this for a long time and I can do this well. I think a key moment for me where I was really tested was in 2012. I qualified for the team, and it was definitely a highlight of my career, you know, working so hard and kind of surprising a lot of people. I don't think anyone expected me to be an Olympian. Making the team, getting to, you know, get ready for London and put on the uniform, and then in the midst of training and all the work, had this setback where my leg was really bothering me and I wasn't able to get on solid ground and train, so I was still plugging away, and you know, by the time I got to London on the start line, I just knew I wasn't healthy and ready to run my best. The first hard right turn that we had to take, my leg is just like, not today, you're not doing this. So I stepped off the course probably 3 miles in. That was kind of heartbreaking. It was the first moment where I'm like, yeah, I'm dropping out of race and it's the Olympics. I had an MRI done and they were like, oh yeah, actually your femur's broken. I definitely questioned whether I would ever be 100% again. Unfortunately, whatever you want to call it, you know, going to the Olympics and having to drop out is a failure. I mean, I think it would be a mistake to not learn from failures and to go out and try to run, you know, I was trying to train on a broken leg, and that's not easy. That's what I did over the past 4 years, was slowly built back my fitness, my health, redefined myself as one of the best marathoners in America. Punching the ticket in LA for the Rio Games was super special. I think it was that moment of redemption, like I can do this again. Like I've gone here before, I've gone deeper than most people can or will, so just keep fighting.